UFC heavyweight champ Tom Aspinall just gave fans the latest on his recovery, confirming on his YouTube channel that he's pushing ahead with multiple eye surgeries to repair the damage from those double eye pokes against Ciryl Gane, with the next procedure set for mid-January. Before UFC 321, the build-up between Aspinall and Gane was pure class. No trash talk, just mutual respect and excitement for a high-level technical fight. But everything flipped after that controversial no contest. Tom has since accused Gane of deliberate fouling from the very first touch, called it outright cheating, and made it clear the respect is gone. He's promised that when they run it back, he's dropping the nice guy act entirely. He's going full villain mode and says he plans to beat the living daylights out of Ciryl Gane. There were rumors of Alex Pereira facing Ciryl for the interim belt during Aspinall's absence, but nothing's been confirmed yet. In this raw, new interview, Tom opened up about how fast people turned on him when things got tough. Let's hear it. Roll the clip.
Well, people turn on you really quick, you know, and you always hear it, don't you? Like, people like start, you know, maybe getting jealous and want to drag you down when you get to the top. I never really experienced that, to be honest. But people will turn the back on you quick and give their opinions publicly, even if they're your friend. And you think that maybe the fact is that they're not your friend, and they'll come out and say certain stuff and stuff like that when you have a relationship with them. And I just think it's I've learned, mate. I've learned a lot. I'm just thinking about my health at the minute, to be honest. I'm not even thinking about any of that stuff, because you got to like take one step at a time, don't you? Yeah. You can't be doing that. Obviously, the plan is to go back and beat the living daylights out of Ciryl Gane. That's the plan. But right now, the short-term plan is to get back to where I should be, get back in the gym.
Daniel Cormier just revealed the real changes coming with the new Paramount deal. Right now, the biggest story shaking up the UFC landscape is the $7.7 billion broadcast deal with Paramount and CBS that starts in 2026, killing off traditional pay-per-views entirely. DC unveiled that one of the key changes will be fighter pay. Pay-per-view points used to be a massive bonus for top stars, but buys have fallen hard due to streaming and market saturation. What is considered a big number now is only around 500 to 600,000. Cormier, who's got real insider knowledge from his legendary career and current role, just broke it all down. In this fresh clip from his Weighing In podcast with Josh Thompson, DC reveals how the shift to guaranteed money is already changing contracts, why even lower card guys are benefiting, how the UFC is restructuring deals ahead of the switch, and his surprise at fighters across the board making more in this new era compared to the old pay-per-view boom times. Plus, the former double champ revealed that he'd be down for a potential wrestling match with someone like John Jones, but he doesn't want no smoke from Yoel Romero, who's been on a tear recently. Let's dive in.
But even like, I'm telling you, like today though, Josh, a big pay-per-view number was 600, 500,000.
Yeah.
Pay-per-views just didn't sell as much. People are stealing it on streams. They're doing all these things to where like the numbers just work. I know guys now that said, hey, can I restructure with the idea that pay-per-view's gone? And the UFC is like, yes. And now it's like guaranteed money. They're doing better. And the guy from the very beginning is going to do better. And the guy all the way to the top of the card is going to do better. They're giving these guys more money.
Which is wild to me, because fuck, we were scraping to get
some guys, Josh, they're at the very beginning of the card. That first fight that walks to the octagon, those guys are making better money now already. It's crazy. The UFC doesn't try, they don't try to rob fighters.
Multiple MMA sources are circulating a major rumor today. Islam Makhachev versus Kamaru Usman is being targeted to headline UFC 327 in April in Dubai. Nothing is official yet, but the timing and momentum behind the matchup are hard to ignore. This lines up with Makhachev's late December interviews, where he openly expressed strong interest in fighting the former welterweight king. Islam described Kamaru as the toughest possible challenge for him, and defended the idea amid criticism, framing it as a true legacy fight rather than a shortcut. After Islam revealed that he turned down a quick January title defense against Michael Morales, the Usman fight started making more sense. Behind the scenes, Team Khabib is actively pushing for this fight. From their perspective, the Nigerian Nightmare's resume, dominance, and name value make this a defining matchup for Islam's legacy if he wins. Khabib Nurmagomedov himself has stayed in the headlines as well, recently running into Khamzat Chimaev in what appeared to be a friendly interaction. In a separate interview, Khabib absolutely unloaded on Dana White and the UFC. He flat out accused accused the promotion of being fed up with Dagestani fighters dominating and doing everything possible to slow them down or shut the door on them entirely. According to Khabib, the UFC does not want any more Dagestanis coming in because they keep winning, keep taking belts, and keep exposing the rest of the roster. He said the UFC has already cut multiple undefeated Dagestani fighters, and he specifically named Rinat Fakhretdinov as proof. In Khabib's eyes, these fighters do exactly what the UFC asks. They win, stay disciplined, never cause problems, and still get tossed aside once they become too dangerous. Khabib made it clear he sees this as deliberate, not accidental, and his message was simple. The UFC does not have a fighter problem. They have a domination problem, and Dagestani fighters are the reason.
There is so many hungry fighters coming. Yeah. They just come, smash people, and take money, you know? And US promotions, they don't like this. End of the day, this is sport. It's sport 1-on-1. You go alone inside the cage, and we will see who's the best in the world. I have couple gyms in Dagestan. There is 500 amateur guys, and they all want to be like Khabib. You know, they follow the politics. They just don't sign them because they're tired. Because all Nurmagomedov, they jump to the UFC and they take over. You know, and last couple years, they changed a little bit politics, and I don't like this, to be honest. It's end of the day, like I say, this is sport. It's have to be fair. And even the last couple years, we saw so many fighters they cut so many fighters. They have they don't even lose in UFC. They just finish contract. They don't give him new contract. Honestly, somebody have to talk about this, and I think this is not fair. This is what I don't like.
Fans are raising concerns after Justin Gaethje was seen taking unnecessary risks just weeks out from UFC 324. The lightweight contender recently shared behind-the-scenes footage from his training camp in the second episode of his Art of Violence YouTube series. While some clips already surprised fans, including Kamaru Usman catching Justin in a submission during training, one moment stood out as far more alarming. In the video, the highlight is shown playing a high-intensity dodgeball-style game with his teammates. The drill begins with everyone sprinting toward the center at the same time, and it quickly turns chaotic. During one exchange, Justin clashes heads hard with a training partner, creating an immediate scare. Fortunately, there was no visible cut or blood after the collision, something that likely came as a relief considering how many fights have fallen apart over training injuries in recent years. Still, fans were quick to react online, urging him to dial things back and avoid any activity that could jeopardize a massive fight so close to fight night. Gaethje is set to face Paddy Pimblett for the interim lightweight title at UFC 324. The UFC's first event of 2026. That's it from MMA Psycho. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe for daily MMA news.